Hey everyone, so welcome to my garage. In case you were curious, this is what it looks like. So we are here to talk about a heart rate recovery lab that we are doing. I just finished my workout this morning, so it's about 5:40 in the morning right now, but we gotta do what we gotta do. So here's the deal. I want to show you how to find your pulse and then also find your heart rate. So the way that I like to find my pulse is along my carotid artery in my neck. So I'm gonna take my two fingers right here and sort of slide it along my jawbone until I feel my pulse in my neck. And usually it's right about here for me. It might be a little bit different for you. You might be able to feel it in one side better than the other side. If that's not working, you can also, again, take your two fingers and it's along the outside of your wrist right here. You can also find your pulse. So find your pulse with me right now. I'll give you a couple seconds to do so. And then we're gonna practice finding our heart rate. So go ahead, find your pulse. I can't find mine. Am I dead? Oh, there it is. All right, so I found mine. Oh, but my watch is on this hand. Oh, this is gonna be fun. So here's the deal. We're gonna take our pulse and you can use your phone as a stopwatch, but basically you're gonna count how many beats you feel over the course of 15 seconds. So find your pulse, on your mark, get set, go. All right, stop. So that was 15 seconds. Whatever number you got, I got, what was it? It was 18. So I'm not rested right now. I've been up and moving around, but I got 18 beats per minute. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take 18, I'm gonna multiply it by 4. So 18 plus 18 is 36. 36 plus 36 is 72. So my heart rate at the moment is 72 beats per a minute. Now, you're gonna be taking your heart rate in different ways over the course of this lab, but you're gonna do it the same way every single time. So you're gonna be doing it after different activities that you do. So the first activity, you do need to sort of relax yourself, get in a nice resting position, find a nice comfortable chair. Take a couple deep breaths. You really want to try to relax your heart rate as best as you can for this. And make sure that it is as low as possible. That's how you find your resting heart rate. So me, I'm just sitting on the floor right now. I'm going to take a couple deep breaths. And then when I feel calm, I'm gonna find my pulse again. I'm gonna time for 15 seconds, multiply by 4, record it in my lab, and you're gonna do that 2 more times for a total of 3 times, finding your resting heart rate, just sitting in a comfortable position, chair, floor, whatever it is you wanna sit in. Now in the lab as well, it asks you to lay down on the ground. So here we are. You lay down, again, same thing. Get nice and comfortable, let your heart rate come down. Find your pulse, time it for 15 seconds, multiply by 4, record it in your lab notebook, total of 3 times. After that, I believe you should be doing this standing up, so let us stand up. And again, find your pulse, time for 15 seconds, record it in your lab notebook. You're doing it 3 times. So that's sort of your baseline, right? And then there's a couple different activities to do. So I'm not gonna do all the activities for a minute. I don't think you need to watch me do the activities for a minute, but I do want to demonstrate what they look like, just in case you don't know. Yes, YouTube star in the making. First activity is basic jumping jacks. Everyone hopefully should know what this is. So you just, jumping jacks, yay. You do this for a minute. Immediately after you do this for a minute, you're gonna take your pulse, time for 15 seconds, multiply by 4, write it down. Here's the difference. 1 minute after you do that, you're gonna do it again. So you're gonna sit there, you're gonna bring your heart rate down after the jumping jacks for 1 minute. Find your pulse again, time for 15 seconds, multiply by 4, record your recovery heart rate, okay? So remember, we're looking for your heart rate to drop 20 to 25 beats over the course of a minute for a good recovery heart rate. The other activity is a plank. So instead of doing a cardio activity, you're gonna hold a plank for about a minute. If you can't do a minute, go for 30 seconds. And afterwards, again, you're gonna find your heart rate immediately after the activity. And then when you're done, you're gonna wait a minute and then find your recovery heart rate after that. You can do push-ups as another activity. So just to demonstrate push-ups, hopefully everyone knows what they are. Come down, push up. So you can do these for a minute, take your heart rate, again, rest a minute, find your recovery heart rate. All right, so my filming is not great. I'm gonna overlay my jump rope that I just did, and I also measured my pulse directly after the jump rope, and then 1 minute after that for my recovery heart rate. So for my active heart rate right after jump rope, I got 24 beats in 15 seconds. So if I multiply that by 4, that would give me 196 beats per a minute as my active heart rate. That's probably a little bit high. I probably didn't count accurately. And then 1 minute after for my recovery heart rate, I counted 17 beats in 15 seconds. So if I multiply that by 4, that gives me 68 beats a minute as my recovery heart rate, which again, I'm not sure I counted that completely accurately because that is a crazy recovery to have after 1 minute. But that would be my data that I'm writing down in my lab notebook. So jump rope is just one extra activity that you could do for this lab. Why are we wiggling right now? Clearly not gonna be a YouTube star or anything. So write down your own data in your lab notebook. And then I also recorded myself doing a couple other exercises just as other examples you could possibly do for this lab if you have the equipment. Use what you have around your house to get your heart rate up, and then find your heart rate, your active heart rate, find your recovery heart rate, and we can see how your cardiovascular system is functioning at this current moment in time. All right, so if you are looking, hey Luke, if you are looking for some other ideas that you can do for an activity to get your heart rate up, one of them is you could go race your dog. Ready, set, go. You can also do some jumpies or dance with your dog. Jump. You can do burpees. If you're feeling strong, you can do some pull-ups. Good boy.